So I was looking for a smart ring, something that I could wear and be comfortable with to track my sleep, my blood pressure, my if I'm walking, if I'm running, and my mood swing, and all that kind of stuff. No, but the main thing I wanted it for really was to track and see if I was suffering from some kind of sleep apnea. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's when you asleep and you will stop breathing for the night, for a short period of time, like burst. And there's different ways of measuring it. I did do a test not too long ago where they gave me a machine to put on. I had to put on the machine and sleep with it for the night. My doctor didn't like that reading, so now I have to go in to do another one. In the meantime, just to kind of check for myself, I did go ahead and get a ring. So I did go ahead and try to figure out which one is the best ring for me out there. And I'll show you guys the few that I went through. I look at the Oura ring, which supposedly was the top one. And I look at the RingConn, and I also look at Samsung ring. Samsung ring had to be disqualified because I have an Apple phone and it doesn't work on Apple phone. So these are the rings that I look at on Amazon. I did go ahead and search for the smart rings. I did look at customer reviews, and it brought up RingConn Gen 2 as number 1, and the RingConn Gen Air, which is a cheaper one, as number 2, and you had this one there, whatever that brand is. And there's a lot of rings you can get out there, but some of these companies is fly by night, where one day they're there and the next day they're gone. Again, RingConn came up, but this is the other one that everybody was kind of raving about, which was the Oura ring. But when I look at it, there was a subscription on there, and I'm tired of paying subscription for things when I know that there's things out there that can give me the same. Even Amazon had a ring once upon a time, and they too, fly by night, they went away. So I went ahead and I had a choice between the RingConn and the RingConn Air. I went for the RingConn because it gives you a 12-hour battery life. It gives you a 12-day battery life for one, and then this one gives you a 10-day battery life. Now, I wasn't concerned about the battery life, to be honest, but then when I look into it, and I gave both rings to ChatGPT, which I love to do to compare. The $299 came up on top because it had what I was looking for, which was the sleep apnea on there. So I did go ahead and I ordered this. It came the very next day. I ordered it the afternoon. It came next morning at 4 o'clock. So everything that this does, the smartwatch does it. But so when I'm sleeping, it kind of move up sometimes. And because I like my watch a little bit loose like this, I mean, I can put it tighter, but if I put it too tight, it's going to restrict my blood flow. And even when, and sometimes when I'm sleeping, it do move up and, like this, and it restrict my blood flow, and I have to get up at night and kind of flick my hands to, it's just not comfortable. So I went ahead and I got this. This will basically replace that. And plus this, the battery life on those things, I come home after a day, it's almost dead. I have to put it to charge. So you have to charge this almost every day. This, 10 to 12 days, 12 days they say, but I'm looking at 10 days because of whenever you're using the sleep apnea stuff on there, I'm sure it's going to kill the battery a little faster. So at least 10 days is perfect for me. I wanted to feel the difference last night, so I wore both of these to bed, and this was just so uncomfortable. This, I forgot I had it. When I started wearing this, after about the first hour or so, I thought I wouldn't because I don't like rings, to be honest, but I'm already forgetting that I'm wearing this. And you can see my hands, I'm surprised how thin it is, to be honest. You can see right there. It's just like any, marriage ring or anything like that. So here's the app for it, RingConn. You tap on that, and you can see all the information that I need. And you can see when you open up, all information that I need is right here. Last night I got 8 hours of sleep, which was pretty good considering normally during the week I get between 5 to 6 hours of sleep. And you can tap in and go in there and look and see how, look at your readings to see your test score and factors that may affect your sleep and all that kind of stuff. You can go in there and You can see the time of sleep, 8 hours 33 minutes, which is just, it's the weekend, so okay. Time in bed, 9 hours 11 minutes. Sleep efficiency 93. And you can see here stages of my sleep. I was awake for 27 minutes because I'm having some issues with my sleep right now. I keep getting up and going back to sleep, getting up, going back to sleep. But last night it seems that I was only up for 27 minutes. It felt longer than that. And you can see light sleep, 5 hours 26 minutes. Deep sleep, 2 hours of deep sleep. So you can just go in there and you can see a lot of information in there. Your oxygen level, your skin temperature, respiratory rate. Man, there is so much things in there, that you can go. But the main thing that I got this for was to check my sleep apnea right here. So that's it right there. So I have to do 2 more nights. So it just did 1 night so far. So I have 2 more nights to do, and then it's gonna run it. It's gonna run those 3 nights and give me a better reading. And you can see no abnormal detected, but total number of apnea events 23. That means that I stopped, my breathing stopped 23 times. And when I say stop, it really sounds like a matter of life and death, but it's not. So even though it says that I have a total number of apnea events 23, it's not as bad as it sounds, because you can see right there, it even says it. I'm glad to see that you had no regular abnormalities in your sleep apnea condition, because the way it does it, 23, because I slept for 7 hours. It monitored me for 7 hours. It's going to divide it. It worked out to be about 3 times every hour that I have this, shortness of breath or something like that. So that is, it's not a big deal based on this. But we'll see in the next couple of days if that changed. And you can see you can go deeper in there and monitor deeper things. Monitor time from 12 to 9. Number of events. You can see when it averages is 3.0. Total number of events 23. And you can go deeper into it and check different stuff in there. Another thing you can do basically is take a screenshot of this and give it to ChatGPT and ask it to explain this for you, and it will go into further details. If I go on my iPhone watch, so you can see on the iPhone, it does have the ability, like I said early on, to do your sleep apnea stuff. But again, I don't like to use it, like I said. So you can go in there and set it up and give you all the information that you need on there. So on there, but you can see all the information on there is similar to the Ring. It check your step, it check your heart rate, it check your sleep, and you can go within each thing to go deeper into everything, your activities, your exercising, and your walking distance, your workout. So it's pretty much exact, except this is more comfortable. At least for me. I don't know if you want to look at it that way. It's basically identical, but it's really, I really like the ease of how you can easily go on there and see all these things right there. And if I go walking, I walk every morning. So if I go walking, it will track my heart. And I think it's also, I think it's connected. You can that's really good too. You can share this with your loved ones if you choose to. And I think it also connected to the Apple Health app also. So it integrates with the Apple Health app. So, and if you have Google, it will do the same thing. So this is pretty cool. Yeah, but so far I'm really liking this. I like the ease, and even right now I just want to take this out from my hand. Whenever I'm home, I always take this out and just want to put on the charger. It dies after I come home from work. It's almost ready to die. That's why it's so hard to really have it on at night. And apart from that, it's just not comfortable. But so far, this is really good, doing good. No subscription. That's it. Once you buy it and you put it on, start working, you don't have to worry about paying anything extra. If you do the Aura, which seemed to be the number one, That's what I was recommended me by a friend because they have one, and they were surprised when I told them I got this one and there was no subscription, and we basically getting the same information. So it's a big deal, guys. This is Charlie. I'll talk to you guys in the next video.